Hey, good evening, everyone. I hope you're having a great week. Hey, listen, on Saturday, the majority of us are going to start our phased approach into reentering society. The last 6 weeks have been full of a little bit of confusion and fear, and even some excitement, and I completely understand that. As we begin to restart our economy, we begin to get our buyers back out there, we begin to put homes back on the market, I want to ensure that we are taking the necessary steps to protect not only yourself, but the health of your clients, your family, your friends, your prospects, and your fellow realtors. As well, I would encourage each of you to keep your eyes and ears open in the weeks to come. You're going to see some incredibly bad behavior across the board. You're going to see some incredibly amazing behavior as well. And I would like us to be the example for others to follow. So keep your eyes and ears open with things like broker notes, things that maybe a seller or a listing agent is doing in the home. And as you see these things or get them, please share so that we can share best practices. We are all trying to figure this out together. I don't think there's one way to do it. I think we've got a good plan across the board, but if we see something that's spot on, let's definitely do it. Also, as you have to assume that you're being watched, right? We've got so many Ring doorbells, home security systems, cameras, smartphones, people going out on walks. A lot of vehicles today have got cameras in them. So we have to assume we're being watched. So having things like masks, gloves, hand wipes, maybe some hand sanitizer, clearly a good thing, help flatten the curve, stop the spread, and all the things that are important. But just assume that you might be being watched out there. Last thing we want is for any agent, any realtor to show up on the local news as not following the rules and those type of things as well. But again, I have placed 2 orders of some general PPE. Both of those orders are, 4 to 6 weeks in right now. One of those orders was supposed to be here last week. It has not arrived yet, but we do have some orders coming. However, as I've been out and about the last 10 days, I'm trying to find just random things, and they're showing up in random places like gas stations and some grocery stores, as well as, believe it or not, places even like Target has some supplies. So I picked up a few things. I have some gloves. I have a little bit of hand wipes. I've got a small supply of masks. So if you're struggling to find any of that type of PPE and you've got clients that want to go out and look at property this weekend, we do have a limited supply here at the office. You're welcome to come by and pick it up. Now, I will tell you, if you do come to the office, you'll have to have masks and the gloves on and things like that. Not only are we requiring that for the safety of ourselves, but our staff, but also our building is requiring it. So there is somebody downstairs that will check you in as you come in the building. However, as you're out and about and you see some things randomly, I would encourage you to pick those up as well, right? It's good to have a backstock. It's good if all of us are struggling to find things, but if nothing else, we can start to build this inventory of some PPE, not only for today, but for the future as well. So I hope you have an amazing weekend. It is Mother's Day weekend, so for our mothers on the team, happy Mother's Day early. I hope you have a wonderful weekend as well. And yes, I have heard some comments. I am getting incredibly shaggy. I am due for a haircut. It's been about 2 months. I'm sure as a lot of you have as well. But again, I want us to be the example for others to follow. We have an amazing opportunity here going into the second quarter as well as the third and fourth quarter. I believe there is a ton of pent-up demand. I think a lot of our clients have been sitting in their house for 8 weeks, and for some, the house just isn't working for them anymore. Also, we're hearing from some that they're going to be permanently working from home, so their home they purchased isn't going to work for them either, so they may need to buy and sell and upgrade or whatever they're doing. Also, there's a lot of people sitting in condos and apartments that want to move to a single family home, so I think that there's an opportunity there. And then, unfortunately, we have had some dialogue with some of our clients that they found themselves in a position where they're forced to sell. So we want to be there for them as well, right? It's all across the board. So again, we want to be there for our sphere, for each other, and clearly for our clients and our family and friends. But let's do it in the right way, safe way, in a nice phased approach. And I know we can do it. I know we can be the example for others to follow. So have an amazing weekend, and if you need anything, I'm around.